Welcome to Altai! And today, spawning in the southwest corner of the map in blue, we've got Beastyqt playing as the Mongols. And his opponent today in the northeast, playing in the orange, Daddy Sultanate, it's Moo. Welcome everyone to this Age of Empires forecasted game. And well, today's going to be very exciting because we've seen these two players, battle it out before, but it was a bit different. It was Moo playing in the Mongols, and well, let's just say Beastyqt got TC dropped. It was a big cheese play, and, well, I'm not going to spoil it for you. It was definitely a fascinating game. But now things have reversed. Beastyqt is playing the Mongols. He's opening up with the barracks, sending two spearmen across the way with the villager. Going to be an outpost rush, as you'd expect as the Mongols, going up against the Delhi. And, well, this is actually really, really bad for Moo. Check this out. He's got berries forward. He's got gold forward. You could not have, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really get much worse than this. I mean, what do you say? Like, I mean, an outpost here, and it's terrible. But one good thing, possibly, is that Moo could potentially get scholars out to heal up. But, I mean, what's he going to heal up? He's got no units. So, yeah, this is a bit precarious. He's going to use the spearmen to attack the villagers on gold and the villagers of berries. Going to have to back off momentarily. The other big thing is, he's already started to torch that mining camp. So he's going to be getting a raiding bounty most likely. It's going to get the Tower of Victory for... Wait, is he really going to build it that far forward? That's a bit concerning. Like, the outpost should be able to range that. I'm not so sure about this, Mr. Moo. Anyway, he's doing it anyway, and he's got to be careful not to lose a village. He's going to get the scholar to heal up, of course. And not a bad play. Delays things a little bit here for BC. Going to get another two spearmen across the field and to do some damage. Here come the villagers try and stop this down. Okay, so maybe that's why he put the Tower of Victory forward, because he knows he can torch this down. Oh, Beastyqt doesn't delete it, so he does lose wood if he tries to delete this, but he does have his own spearmen, so the scholar's going to have to back off. Villagers could be at risk. He does take the outpost down, which is actually really important. Hugely important, and now he can back off with the scholar. He needs to make sure the scholar stays alive for as long as possible, though. Does lose valuable HP on the scout, but that can heal up. He starts to build the outpost once again. Now, the good thing for Beasty is that he has caused a bit of an idle time on the villager gathering, but it's not all that bad at the moment, and the spearmen constantly poking and prodding. Tower Victory will be going up soon, and I mean, it's like a logical choice here because, of course, it's going to be under a lot of pressure early on. So he wants to increase attack speed of the infantry by a good 20% by that. Villagers coming out to torch as well. Again, just try and take the outpost down. Villagers that are weak being pulled back. Scholar healing up. That does reduce the torch damage coming out, though, with the villagers coming back. The weak ones, at least. He's going to lose one, maybe two. No, he doesn't actually. Backs off with the weak villager. Great micro there by Moo. Absolutely fantastic play. He doesn't lose a single villager. Incredible micro there by Moo. Going to be rushing up that Tower of Victory, and no outpost yet for Beasty. A crazy opening on Altai, and well, it's been a cracker already. But fantastic. Oh, he's got to be careful. He does lose a villager there to the Khan. A little bit unfortunate there, Moo, after doing all that hard work with the micro. He does end up losing a villager. Now, Beasty going to try and get that raiding bounty if he can by setting that on fire. And needs to be careful. There's quite a few weak villagers. Scout going to poke and prod on that villager. I don't know where the scholar is. Did the scholar die? Hang about. I think the scholar might have died. I didn't quite... Oh, no, okay. He's hanging out here in the town centre, near the town centre. Now, the age up does come in, but the outpost goes up, and that denies the berries, which is actually quite significant. It does have a couple of sheep there, but it does have deer. That's the important bit for Altai on this map. There's a archer range and blacksmith going down for the Delhi Sultanate, but behind this, it's going to be the deer stones, so real no surprises. Although, actually, to be fair, could have gone for the silver tree for trade on a map like Altai, where, the trade is right at the back and it's just a little bit broken for trade. This map is just so hard to stop and deny. In any case, Beastyqt is going to try and pile on some pressure. Palisade walls coming up just to deny any further progression of the outpost. But one already has gone up here, so that's a bit of a problem for Moo. But the good thing for the Delhi Sultan is they can research siege engineering. Well, they can research anything for free. It's going to go for iron undermesh first and then build on from there. First archery range has gone down, and he's going to go for a barracks as well. There's the new age for Beastyqt to get into that feudal age at just past the 6-minute mark. And, well, he's going to get Aristids as well from the emplacement, which you'd usually expect as the Mongols. Needs to be careful about not losing the first landmark this easily. Just to spears is kind of crazy. In any case, things have obviously heated up a little bit, and, well, Beastyqt has 15 villagers on wood. Going to be getting a production building down in the form of an archery range. Already has that barracks, of course, courtesy of their early spearmen and outpost rush. Here comes the first archer going to be focusing on the spears. The spears do charge in. They can do so because there are 6 of them, and they just need to get a couple of pokes on the archers. He does back off for now, just to go back to the safety of the outpost. And he does actually garrison inside the outpost as well. Poking and prodding at the Khan. Archers continue to come out. Now the scholar has garrisoned inside the barracks. That means that this is going to be producing faster. Efficient production is that research that does that. And it is research at the mosque. Sanctity coming in slightly after, about another minute 45 seconds rather. And now he's going to be looking to get sacred sites potentially. But, you know, with all this aggression coming from the Mongols, could be a bit tricky here for Mu. Well, more spearmen do come out. Wait, were those spearmen or those archers? No, those are archers. Okay, so he's going to get the archers coming out too. Spearman-archer combination gets an outpost on that wood. And that's a problem for Mu, because where does he get his wood from? Like, there's one here he could potentially get, actually, to be fair. He might have to transition to this wood line fairly soon. But the wood is going to be cut off here any moment soon. If he just chops through a little bit further, he'll probably be in range of that outpost. Here come the infantry. They spot the outpost the hard way. And he's going to chop through and try and get another outpost. Now, Mu needs to be careful about this. He does see it, I think. Yeah, he does see it just about. That's really, really important. And he's kind of trapped at home here, Mu, but he does have a lot of resources, of course, with the deer. That's one of the benefits of playing on Altai. And he does push that villager back away from the back of that wood line. Now, he's going to transition villagers to this wood line, as we kind of expected. Now, on the back of this, Beastie is prepping for that second town centre. Has he got the upgrade yet for superior mobility? Not quite yet. Doesn't have enough gold for it. But I suspect... Wait, what? He does have gold for it. Oh, he does have now, anyway. Oh, he hasn't queued it up yet. Come on, Beastie, queue it. He's going to need that to get across the map even quicker. I would like... Oh, he loses the scout here, Mu. That's actually kind of bad. He doesn't have vision. Question is, will he know about the... Oh, is this closed? Yeah, that's closed. But will he know about the... Well, he won't know about the TC coming, would he? Because he's got no scout. Here comes the town centre moving its way across the map. Very slowly. It's going to take another 40 seconds or so for that upgrade to come in. Superior mobility. And, well, that would have increased it... Oh, yeah, increased the movement speed and the packing and unpacking by 50%. It's a nice upgrade, of course, for what is trying to be achieved here. The question is, where does Beastie put his town centre? It's kind of a bit compact here for Mu. Might be a bit difficult for Beastie to get his town centre in the area. Maybe... I mean, he could try and squeeze it here, and that would hurt that woodline quite a bit. We'll have to see what he decides to do. It's obviously making his way across the map very slowly. It's just, unfortunately, he didn't get the upgrade quick enough. He uses the maneuver, the eagle arrow there, so Beastie sees a lot of what's going on. Villagers almost came out to burn the... Oh, he's going to do it. He's going to go through it. Does he have a scholar or two? Doesn't actually have any scholars. He's obviously going to the Tower of Victory. Does limit his scholar production capabilities somewhat. And here come the archers. They're going to fight this off pretty well here for Mu. He's got a lot of units. Here comes the town centre. Oh, the archers just about denied the positioning there of the town centre. Town centre does go up now. He's going to have to back off here, Mu, if he can. Or he might even try and torch this down. He does. Does he have textiles? He does have textiles. He researched that. Must have idled the town centre, of course. But it doesn't matter because, look, he's going to take out this town centre. This is a problem for Beastie. Maybe didn't anticipate this. He might lose what is costing 900 wood. It takes 900 wood for the Mongols to get a town centre, and he might be just losing it in a blink of an eye. Might have to unpack this. Village comes into garrison inside, or just repair at least. Here comes the... Oh, he's body blocking it with the archers. The town centre trying to get out of there. Oh, Spearman going to take out the units. The archers chasing, which is not ideal. Villagers chasing as well. This is a lot of idle time. Wait. Okay, villagers going back, but he should be able to take this out. It's on fire. Unless Beastie has a villager coming to repair. He doesn't. 20 health. Oh, it's going to go down. And Beastie loses the town centre. That is not what he would have wanted, and now he's under pressure. 27 military to 6, but, well, he does have a villager lead. The good thing for Beastie is that, well, on Altai it's quite difficult to do damage. Having said that, where is his wood lines? Hello? Hello? That is a terrible spawn for Beastie. He's only got one wood line. That's actually really bad. I mean, if this wood line gets denied, then that's kind of curtains. Mu gonna attack that wood line. Does get a villager, maybe a second, just about. No, it doesn't get out because of the Yam network and moving those villagers extra fast. And he's going to have to pack up the Gur as well on the gold. He's going to be struggling for gold, wood and stone. Not that he really needs the stone because obviously he's got the Uvu. And I would love to see Mu come in with a couple of villagers just to build an outpost or two. That would actually do a lot of damage. On the back of this, well, where do we go from here? Could be the case that sacred sites could be captured. I think Mu needs to do that actually. Something that obviously the Delhi Sultanate will want to do quite often. Does have an outpost in a strong position on that wood line. And yeah, needs to transition into getting that nice economy. Spearmen and archers together for the Delhi. He's got the map control. And needs to make sure he controls the game now, Mu. A couple of spearmen coming out in the house there. It's going to have to dedicate a couple of archers to take care of that. Doesn't have anything training just yet. Wonder whether Mu is just opting to build up a bit more economy. He's going to keep pumping up units and then go on from there. He's going to wall up the gold. It's actually classic. Going to try and make the game as messy as possible. And he needs to keep the spearmen alive, though, because always the threat of Keshiks is always worrying. It's mainly infantry that Beasty's going for, and I think Delhi Sultanate will be quite happy with that, because ultimately the Delhi have the Tower of Victory, right? So he's quite happy to do this. Like going archers versus archers, absolutely fine for Mu. Not a problem at all. He's going to wall his opponent in, and he's trying to limit the movement of his units. Does get the palisade walls up, but does lose a couple of units in the process. And I would really love to see some scholars coming out onto the map. He needs those sacred sites, Delhi. Come on, Mu. Get those sacred sites. But certainly, Beasty trying to teach Mu a little bit of his own lessons with that Mongol TC drop. Didn't quite work out for him, Beasty, but he tried it. It's hard to do on Altai, of course. Gets a bit of raiding bounty there on that house. Spearman poking the villagers. Well, Mu, got to do something about this, my dude. Maybe refresh that lumber camp as well while you're at it. But the outpost there is actually a problematic situation. Mu needs to deal with that. And that buys Beasty a lot of time, it has to be said. Make no mistake about it. Well, now Mu's heading back with his army. Maybe thinking about going to the castle age. Doesn't really have enough. Yeah, it just doesn't really have the economy for it just yet, to be honest. Might need to just refresh that lumber camp and get those sacred sites if you could. I feel like this is a bit of a missed opportunity. He's setting a scholar on the east side. And try to wall up again. Yeah, try and get the sacred sites in the middle. Certainly very valuable gold coming in from that. Once it's up and running. And maybe send an infantry here on the south side just to wall that off. But Beasty has other ideas. He wants to try and be aggressive. Doesn't really have the military numbers. Does have Keshiks, though, that are always a bit of a worry to fight against. And archers need to back off here. They're going to be caught unawares by the Keshiks. Where are the spearmen? They need to be together. Here they are, grouping together once again. But they split them off, and now the archers are dwindling in numbers. The Keshiks are riding in, taking a lot of them down. And, oh, the movement speed. Oh, that's terrible for Mu. He just got completely caught with his pants down in the middle of the map on Altai. And now the spearmen are going to head in, but you don't really want to charge in with spearmen against archers, ideally. Oh, this is bad for Mu. He's lost so many units so cheap. Look at the dead bodies. Does get that sacred site. Oh, scholar. No, go back inside. He might take the fight with the scholar's healing. I'm not so sure. Spearmen charge in. Villagers coming out too for Mu. I'm not so sure about that. Oh, he's going to try and take as big a fight as he possibly can, but he's just going to be kiting here. Villagers poking with their shivs. I don't know about that for Mu. This is not looking good. He needs to get more archers on the field, or maybe horsemen, but he's losing so many spearmen. Does take out the Keshiks, but he just lost so many units. I think Beasty might just win this just by sheer aggression. That wood line is absolutely in tatters. Look at the villager difference now, starting to really escalate. Does look to decap the sacred site with the Keshik as well. All going wrong here for Mu. With what was a very good start and opening, denying that TC rush. It's all gone a bit pear-shaped now, with Beasty definitely in the driver's seat with the number of villagers and number of military that he has. Does kill the scholar. Sacred site still activated. I think going castle age here for Mu would be a total mistake. He's going to lose villagers on the gold line as well if he's not careful. He loses at least one, possibly two. Gets away with it there in the end. Now on the back of this, well, Beasty is still on one town centre. Doesn't quite matter. Wait, where is that town centre? Wait a minute. No, wait, what? Wait, what? Wait a minute. That's his primary. Wait a minute. Holy smokes, that's his primary town centre. All right, well, he's going forward with his main capital town centre, the big cheese. And that's kind of crazy because this has got obviously a lot more HP, 7,000 HP, and all right, well, Delhi are going to be struggling here. There's no real way that he can take a fight, like not in front of that town centre. I wouldn't be surprised if Beasty actually moves his town centre a little bit further forward. I think he's being a bit. I mean, if he's going to take his town centre that far anyway, might as well pop it right forward, right? Maybe a bit conscious of it, maybe not deploying. Wants to build up a couple more military numbers, but the Delhi are pumping out units because of the supervision with the scholars inside the production buildings. But he needs more, always needs more here against the Mongols, especially with the Keshiks. Those Keshiks are a game changer. This one Keshik getting so much value, pushing all those villagers away from food, and this is just such a masterclass by Beasty, peeling off a unit here or there, other areas of the map, just to harass key resources. And while the Rams are coming out, Tower Victory will be going down soon. And, well, this could end very quickly, one way or another. Oh, the Keshik's going to ride in through here, aren't they? Of course they are. Beastie well aware. The map awareness is great. And he's going to ride into that wood line. And that could be pretty devastating. Move, move, move. He's not reacting. Move, do it. Move, move, move. Oh no, the villagers on the wood line, a lot of them getting caught out and trapped. Spearman heading that position now, but he just lost so many villagers, 16 of them behind this. Landmark victory approaching. Just one more landmark. That is the capital town centre, and he's got 2 rams. Third one coming on the way with archers as well. Further outposts going down. And all right, villagers going to come out and try and torch out the ram. That'll be helpful, but with the army moving in position now for the Beastie, he's going to be pressuring those villagers if they come to torch out again. And the Keshik numbers starting to get pretty scary. Spearman numbers healthy here for the Delhi, but so are the archers numbers here for the Mongols. Going to run into the fight. Outpost and town centre working for Beastie really, really nicely. Spearmen do get a lot of the Keshiks out of the way, but still the archers are struggling here for the Delhi to get in there. And oh, this is bad. He's fighting underneath the outpost and the town centre. A lot of spearmen are going to go down. Once the spearmen go down, it leaves a fair rain on the Keshiks. Doesn't even need it because Mood taps out and Beastie comes out with the cheese, but he didn't need it anyway. And he takes the victory on Altai.